Indeed, travel is exposure. Yes, I have been to Lake Victoria, Uganda, but now this is a view of Lake Victoria, Tanzania. And here, this is cassava being dried, and I have seen cassava being eaten. When it is dry, it can be pounded and made into bread. You can have cassava bread. This is really not far from what we eat in Uganda, in Kenya, and in DRC. And the truth is, Africans, we are one. And to me, as the African traveling teacher, the message I would have for this exposure is to share with the learners, with whoever gets access to my content, that the cultural traditions, the foods we eat in Africa, the names are the same. And one of the things we should be working on is to see how to bring back the African brotherhood that existed then, before the scramble and partition of Africa. Africa, my country; Uganda, my village. We met a friend. Teofia. We met a friend, Teophilius, on the way. We have stopped for a coffee break. Kawa ni bie? Mzuri? Haya. Sawa. Yes, Peter Hamira. Teophilius Peter Hamira. Sasa ndugu Teophilius Peter Hamira, ndio tunafurahi, tunashukuru kukuta leo. Sawa. Unatutembeza mzuri sana, unatuonesha njia. Sasa na sie tuambie, unafanya kazi gani? Afrika unaiona namna gani?
Mimi bana nadiri na mambo ya masafe kwenye mabenki. Sasa tuseme niko kwenye benki zote.
Sasa ndugu Peter, asante sana, nashukuru sana kuongea na wewe.
Okay.
Nashukuru kuona sasa hivi ulikuwa rafiki yangu. Na mimi nataka ukuye kwetu Uganda, utembee ukwe Uganda, uone Uganda inaonekana namna gani. So this is our friend Peter, who we met just along the way, and we decided to come with him. We have shared a cup of coffee, and I have had an exchange with him about business around Tanzania. And one of the key things that we have picked is that when President John Pombe Magufuli came in power, is the one who opened the eyes of the Tanzanians to get to know how important mineral business can raise the economy of Tanzania, and he stopped the exploitation of gold. The miners that time would carry gold dust and go and clean it from outside Tanzania, but there was a ban to that, and he asked them to bring the machines of gold to have it cleaned and done in Tanzania. And since then, there has been great progress in Tanzania. Roads have been worked on, all the debts have been paid off, and this is something we can copy from economies like Tanzania, even across Africa. And as we continue moving, we'll be happy to share with you stories about how evolving the African economies are happening. Thank you very much. Keep posting. Good morning. It's an early start from Singida. It's now about 135 kilometers to Dodoma, where we hope to have a breakfast. But this is a very beautiful view scenery, and we just want to appreciate the nature of Tanzania and how very good the roads are, and one can be able to cruise. I will update you in a while as we get to Dodoma for breakfast. Thank you. Sasa unakafanyiza kule ku factory au
kuna nanilia hapa, kuna nanilia zinachapisha hapa nani stationery
Okay. Hii ni mzuri tu.
Eti.
Asante kwa kazi hii. Unaisema hii ni kaa ngapi?
13.
Na niko
20.
Chukua.
Hiyo. Bye.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Francis from Uganda, and apparently I'm the African traveling teacher, and I want to speak about the food and hospitality of Africa. So when I came to this session, I chose to drive from Kampala to Salaam via Mutukula border, and one thing I want to assure you is that Africa has a very nutritious and very strong food, and one food I want to talk about is cassava. So I am married to a Congolese, and when I'm in Goma, I eat cassava. When I travel to Kenya, I eat cassava flour, and that is ugali, cassava bread, and that's ugali. And then in Tanzania here, yesterday, I was eating ugali, and I want to tell you, African food is lovely. Number two, the hospitality. While I traveled along the way, being Ugandan, I didn't speak very good Kiswahili, but every step you make in an African country, you are able to meet someone you can speak with. I can now speak some Kiswahili, I speak some Burundi and Rwanda, I speak Uganda, I speak English, and now my next step is to learn Chinese and French. Why do I say this? Is that if we are to have Africa united, we need to know what is about Africa, and I'm on this journey to traverse Africa for me to be able to inspire learners, to be able to inspire teachers, so that we stand up for the unification of Africa. Thank you so much. You can find more stories on my YouTube channel, The African Traveling Teacher, get to understand more about what is happening across the continent. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being a great crowd. And one of the things that I'm reflecting about is Dr. Beatrice just talked about 150 universities outside Africa that have put effort in understanding what the cultural initiative is. Last year, when I was asked to deliver a session to grade 8 students to the Beijing International School on African infrastructure, I didn't have a lot to present because I had not taken initiative to understand what my continent is. So, what I would like us to take away, we have delegates from the universities, I'm sure we have some government representatives, we have people from the CSOs. What are we doing back there to ensure that what is Africa is known by Africans, and we understand the impact that such initiatives like Belt Road Initiative are bringing on board to improve livelihood. Thank you.